Let's talk about giving and receiving. This training is all about content reciprocation. Raise your hand if you have been obsessed with your engagement. Raise your hand if you've ever been annoyed with the algorithm. And raise your hand if there has ever been a thought in the back of your mind, what's the point of making this post if nobody's going to interact with it? Now, I know you're alone and nobody can see you raising your hand, but you get the point. I'm sure we have all had these thoughts. And this is your content mindset reshift to get you back into gratitude for your audience and back into our impact versus income state of mind. We get so stuck on the engagement, the numbers, the reach, the algorithms, that we forget that content, its pure reason for being created, should be for connection. Content is created for connecting, okay? We forget that selling is just connecting. Selling is just connecting with your audience. Soulmate clients, those come from content reciprocation. So what we're going to do today is give yourself an energetic content audit. So you're going to walk yourself through these questions, and it's going to give you a wake-up call or the validation that A, if it's validation, you're doing things right and to continue on. Or B, it's going to be a wake-up call that we can shift our intention, we can shift our purpose, and we can shift our focus with our content so that we're actually giving back to our community so that in return we receive more. So what happens is we get in this cycle of posting to post to fill the books. I want to be booked out. I don't know how many of you wrote on your Dominate onboarding form that I just want to be booked out 6 months in advance. I just want to be booked out. Which, yes, of course, but sometimes we get so tunnel vision on getting our calendar filled that we forget why we're even doing this in the first place. So here is your energetic content audit. Are you truly connecting with your audience? Are you truly connecting? And what I mean by that is if you scroll your group, if you scroll your Instagram, are you responding to each comment with more than just a love react and an emoji? Or are you simply going through and liking each comment? You're giving it a heart. You're responding with, yes, girl. Or you're responding with, same, agreed, love it. Are you truly connecting, or are you taking the easy way out because you're so busy trying to figure out how to get that next booking that you forget that the next booking comes from connecting with your audience and building relationships? And it's okay right now. Nobody's sitting with you. Nobody's going to know what you're answering. Let yourself have this moment of awareness. If you feel any guilt or shame, it's okay. We've all been there, but now's your chance to fix it. So the next question is, do you truly, and I mean by actually taking time out of your week, not just saying, yes, of course I care about my audience. I wouldn't be in business if I didn't. But are you truly taking the time out of your week, out of your day, and asking your audience how they're doing? And what I mean by that is, when was the last time that you asked an additional question in a comment thread to continue the conversation? So instead of when somebody comments, oh my God, she killed it, she looks amazing, instead of saying, yes, I agree, when was the last time you responded and you were like, oh my God, I totally agree, she did amazing. Also, I super appreciate you being in this group. How have you been lately? And respond to that person who commented. and start building those connections. Or if somebody was like, "Oh, I wish I could do this," instead of saying, "You can do it, be brave," what if you responded and you said, "You know what? I feel you. I totally hear you. What do you feel like is your biggest hesitation when thinking about boudoir?" And you open the conversation with that person. Are we truly, truly connecting? Are we giving in order to receive? And we'll go through phases where sometimes we're really, really good about this, but what normally happens is when business is booming and clients are rolling in and things are going really, really great, we tend to get lazy in our connection because we're too busy, photographing our clients, that we get lazy and we stop thinking about our future clients and we forget to connect because we're busy, we're doing the things. Business is great. So instead of only connecting when we're trying to make a sale, let's strengthen our content muscles. Let's strengthen our giving and receiving and just make this part of our lifestyle. We genuinely want to connect with more humans on a deeper level. Selling is the least important part of our business. Building relationships comes first. Connecting with our audience and focusing on our impact versus our income. So when you're done with this training, let me know how this feels in the group. Use your homework hashtag and let me know what came up on the giving and receiving when it comes to content.